So, there's no more days left, ladies and gentlemen. We have done the full 28 days. It is now Saturday. I had Friday off. It is now Saturday. And it all came to a head on the Thursday night on the auction. Before we touch on that, what an absolute fantastic 28 days. And I've got to put it in. It wouldn't be the same vlog without it. It went very fast, didn't it? Them 28 days went very fast. So for some unfound reason, I've turned into a teenager as well. I've ended up with spots all over me. One on my nose and one here. Teenage spots already. I worked Friday night. Obviously, you knew I worked Wednesday. I worked Friday night. We did the auction on Thursday. I'm out to work tonight and tomorrow. So things are just a little bit hectic at the minute with family. It's Daniel's birthday tomorrow as well. But I just wanted to get another little vlog out there just to say thank you very much and sort of round things up. The 28 days went so fast, we have to put that in or it wouldn't be a vlog. Thank you so much to everybody who has supported me. All the comments, everything were absolutely fantastic. And it all came to a head on Thursday night. We started off at 9 o'clock and we didn't finish till 11:45. 17 auctions. I want to thank all the companies, and I'm just going to name them. I know it's a little bit long, but I just want to name all the companies who did get involved. And I'm going to send them a personal thank you on Monday. King's Custard, Vic for all his boxes away. Exceptional Vapes, Whitlicker, again, thank you so much. John the Builder, 2 amazing prizes in there. Licious Vapes, all the way, Licious Liquid, all the way from Australia. Thank you so much, Faddy. What a lovely bloke as well. He really is a lovely bloke. Zeus Juice, Jason and Paul, thank you so much for all that you've done and all for pushing the auction as well. You're a bunch of stars. Also, the Vaporous Shop, Adam Shop, thank you so much, lads. I really do appreciate it. And I think that just covers all the people who have actually put the I would say prizes. It isn't auction items up for auction. Just over the moon, 17 auctions, and we got through them all without a hitch. Big shout out to Gailey Bops as well. She did all behind the scenes stuff. It was absolutely brilliant. Big shout out to the other 3 lads on the UK Vape Show, Vic, Sean and Adam. Absolutely fantastic. It all went brilliant. And we raised the grand total, which is absolutely massive, of £2,670 for Children with Cancer UK. You lot smashed it out the park. And it was so nice to see the community in the vaping sort of side of things come together. And also the community on sort of this channel, the Urban L.B.V channel, which is not all about vaping. In fact, it's very little about vaping. But because I'm involved in the vape side, that's where the auction went through. So yes, big love to you all, and to hit £2,670 is absolutely amazing. Especially to see it was sort of like a last minute thing. It wasn't like I'd built it up for a few months before it. It was like a last minute thing. Absolutely fantastic. Big shout out to the lads on the 3 Men in a Vape Show. We pushed it as well, Mark and also Mr. B. Yes, and it has come to an end. Have a little drinky poos. It has come to an end. I must admit, yesterday, obviously I was at work. I'm going to feel it a little bit more when it gets to a little bit like Wednesday, when I've got a few days off where I'm not having to go to work and that I've not got the vlog to do. I'll probably feel a bit then. But yes, it was a little bit strange on the Thursday night. So you knew that obviously by 11 o'clock I could have a beer. So I did crack open a Hazy Jane. I thought, like before when I've done it, I could have guzzled it down, but I didn't. It took me a little while to get down it. And the second one, and then I opened up a third one. I was like, I'm not too particularly bothered about this. So I drank the third one after the show. I opened the fourth one, and I tipped half of it away. I wasn't that bothered. I don't know why. I then went to work last night, and I just wasn't bothered about drinking because I've not been doing it. So I went back onto, they've got Perona there. I did try one the other week, 0% instead of the Becks. So I tried that, and that's what I had last night. Total, no beer at all. Normally at work I would at least have a few. I just stayed on that Perona, and I wasn't bothered. I know I've got a little bit of a problem with me diabetes. It's massively high. So Monday, Louise is going to get in touch with the doctor, and I'm going to go back there. We need to get this under control once and for all. It's like, I don't know about you, trying to get into a doctor's is so hard. And I'm a little bit of a funny bugger as well of who I see trying to open up about stuff is a little bit hard to strangers or people I don't quite connect with. And I don't know if you're the same. Let me know down in the comments. Let me know. As well as just to let you know, I have replied to everybody's comments on everything now. We're all up to date. But yeah, I feel a little bit like if you're not quite, I feel a bit awkward if you're not contacting me. And then normally it's not the fact of, right, we'll get you in next week, get your bloods done tomorrow or in a few days, then we'll see you Monday. It's like 3-4 weeks in time, and anything could happen in that time. You've got to have it on their certain day, on their certain time. Now, with being self-employed, I can't just suddenly go, well, I'm sorry, I can't work on that day because I don't get sick pay and I don't get anything where I'm going to get paid for it. So if I'm going to go to work, I've got to go to work. I know what some people say, well, your health comes first. You won't be able to go to work unless you get that sorted. But things need paying. You've got to go to work. So they really need to, and I really need to get this under control because it's sort of like it's like having a hangover. We've just done my bloods now and they're at 18, which is massively high. They should be between 4 and 9 at the most. So, yeah, I need to get this under control. And it's going to make me feel better if I do. My diet as well. I think maybe I've got to re-look at my diet. And it's very hard. It's like now I've had a sandwich before I've gone to work. Just a normal ham sandwich and a packet of crisps. I can't eat a full meal and go to work because standing there absolutely bloated and bloated enough is really, really hard. So then by the time I get home, 1 o'clock in the morning, that's when I'm eating. And I've got to have something to eat because I haven't eaten in that gap. Even if I have a bit of breakfast in the morning and a sandwich, I've still got to eat when I come home because I haven't had that third meal. So I don't know. I've got to look at something of how we're going to get around that. I'm going to have a look to cut out because I do sometimes like to have a little bit of a snack on a night when we're watching a bit of YouTube or a film. I'm going to look to maybe cut that out as well. I'd like to drop a stone, maybe a stone or 2 stone. I don't want to, like sort of like that. That just wouldn't be me. But I'd like to drop another, maybe a stone, 2 stone. So yeah, we'll see how this goes on. And we'll see how the drinking sort of goes on. I don't want to sit down here and say, look, ask me to quit drinking because I don't want to do that. I want to be able to say, well, if I want a couple of pints, what I want to do is I want to cut down on my drinking, especially while I'm at work. I want to not be waking up. And the thing that I've really loved about the 28 days is not waking up in the morning with a hangover. I haven't missed that by far. I have quite enjoyed the where you can actually wake up. I've still had that groggy feeling with obviously I've got the blood disorder and also the diabetes. I've still had that. And I think if we can get that under control, bit more exercise as well, it'll do me, and that'll come in with the weight loss. I am absolutely bambling on. This is only supposed to have been a short vlog, and I'm bambling on. But yes, that's what I did last night, and I fully think in my head that's what I'm going to do tonight. But if I do fancy one towards the end, I will have one towards the end. And again, that'll work for tomorrow. Monday, let me just let everybody know who's won all the auction prizes. Them things there. The wonderful Gaily boxes have got all of your names, all your addresses and everything. I will then get in touch with all of you and introduce you to each company if you've not done it already. Sorry, but I've just had my dinner and a lovely ham sandwich. I will introduce you all together and make sure that everything's all sorted and everything will be getting working forward within the week. But I will be in touch with everybody on Monday at some point. So it might be Monday morning, Monday afternoon, but I will definitely be in touch with everybody who's won all the auction prizes and the people who put the prizes up of who's won what, addresses and everything else like that. That's how it's going to work. So I'll let you all know on Monday. Right, I've completely bambled on. This is supposed to be a very quick vlog. Big love to you all, ladies and gentlemen. Please stick around on this channel. We will be putting other bits and bobs up. I've done some editing for the Eves Mertens Trust football match. We've still got the stuff from when we went to London. I've also got a lovely vlog that when me and Daniel went to London, I think that's about 1.5 years ago, that I never got together. It's just sat there waiting to be edited. So I'm wanting to spend a little bit of time on that. If you are into your vaping, please get over to the Little Bro Vapes reviews and check that out. There is more reviews coming out on that. So that was a little bit of an update which took absolutely ages. Big love to you all. This has been amazing 28 days. And thank you very much for coming along with me. Big love and we'll catch you again. Good night.